We're live. We're back. All right. Every now and then, you gotta mix things up. You gotta dust it up. Um, and my computer, I've been doing a lot of editing. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but there's been a lot of editing going on in the last couple of weeks, and sometimes my computer gets confused. So I gotta. So, yeah, that's the. How's everybody doing? Hey, Jamaz. Yeah, this is the second time is a charm. Who else is here? Anybody else? So what I wanted to do today, which I talked about at length before we got disrupted, is hey, Gavin Lombardi, how you doing, Gavin? Doing great. Yeah, I want to post the Trumpy. Computers are pretty freaking smart. Hey, Night Road. Yeah, I have an Apple. Just that I have to. All right, good, Miriam. Welcome back. See, you thought you scared me away, didn't you, Miriam? You did not. You did not. I just have sometimes I have these. I usually work before I come on these shows, and sometimes the computer doesn't know to switch over the audio from my DAW, which is a digital audio recording interface. And sometimes it forgets to assign it's that second, third setting on a Mac you have to take care of. Hey, Ruzgar, are you someone we know? Are you new, or do we know who you are? Rebirth. Yeah, everything's working good. I'm gonna let the people catch up a little bit. What I'm gonna do today is I have all the things I posted, all the new Cold War rewrites. I want to get your opinion which one you guys like best. So I had that lined up. Maybe that's why I messed up. Anyways, yeah. I'm great, man. I'm great. Like I said, I'm all costumed up here. I'm working on something, so they got me with white hair and cowboy jacket. I'm talking with a little bit of I'm the old guy on the farm again. It was the old wise guy. Ha! Well, I appreciate the sentiment. So, all right, let's talk about this. You went through a breakup, huh? Well, here's the thing. You didn't. What you did is just moved on to the next thing. If you're still sitting in what was, that's okay. Give yourself about a week, all right, to feel sad, and because it's a chemical thing. It's a biological reaction. You're actually things have changed around you, so you're going to have a chemical reaction. But that's like quitting sugar. It only takes 3 days. So and salt, it only takes a few days to just sit. So what I would recommend, and I've done this in the past, sit with the discomfort. All right, go visit it, talk with it, find out what it means, find out what it is. What are you feeling? Identify the feelings, and always know that whatever you're feeling is not permanent. Feeling is just that. There's sensations and feelings. It's not permanent. It is not permanent. So just move through it. Feel it, experience it. You got to cry, you go cry. You got to yell, got to scream, go beat a pillow or something. Take a long walk in the woods, but keep moving. Get your body moving, and I promise you, all those feelings will pass at some point. And what you want to learn are the messages from why things happened. All right, why did this? Why am I here again? Why am I doing this? Did it? I made. If he or she broke up with you, then you got to realize that your identity is not built on whether somebody wants to be. That's their problem. If they can't see your value, then you look at two things. What do I have to offer? And are they able to receive what I have to offer? So there's always two parts to that question. So you can only control your part. What is what is my contribution to myself? Am I fit? Is my mentality fit? Is my spirituality fit? Is my intellect fit? Is my body fit? Fitness of mind, fitness of body. If that's in order, then move on, man. There's something better out there. All right, don't hang on. If he or she's not there working to fight to keep it together, and especially if they're throwing insults or saying, well, you did this and you're this, and whenever they go into that, you're making a good move to leave. All right. So I hope that helps a little bit. That's been my experience on it all. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, so Quentin, what we're going to do is I'm going to throw all 4 of them up here, and I want you to vote on which ones you like best. Yeah, I think there's 5 actually. So yeah. Night Rogue. Well, T-bones, yeah, but I moved on to tomahawks. Now, is a T-bone the same as a tomahawk? I don't think so. I moved on to tomahawk steaks. Harder to find, but man, a good tomahawk steak, Italian seasoning, bunch of butter on. Ooh, ooh. I don't hate anybody, and Woods doesn't hate anybody. Woods just sees whether he helps the mission or not. Is he in his way or out of his way? So, yeah. Hey, next gen. I'm on a gig. I have a gig. They got me looking like this. Unfortunately, because of so they got me playing. You can see a little bit of the dye left on the top of my hair a little bit. So they want me with the white on the side. I'm playing a. Can I talk about this? Can I talk about this? Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm playing a kind of a farmer who ends up having to be. And it's like a vampire film. It's like these are fun. I get to shoot. I get to hunt vampires. So yeah. This is a vampire hunter. So anyways, we'll talk. That's as much as I can talk about it. Let's see. Oh, RJ, thanks, man. That was a great gig. That was a really easy gig, and it came to me in a really good way too. Keith Aram, who I'm friends with, he just said, "Hey, man, got this." Ellie, thank you, man. Yeah, it's a big deal. It really is. I mean, coffee is so expensive now, so thank you. Appreciate it. All these contributions, there's nothing. Yeah, I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It tells me that you guys, want to support this in substantial ways. So that's awesome. Thanks. All right, Stoney. I hope so, man. And spread it around. If you feel sad, just hey, I'm sad. I missed this. I'm gonna miss that. It's good. It's okay. There's always something better down the road. Always. Hey, Grapefruit, how you doing? So I said, yes, it's a tomahawk steak. No, that's people. I'm a tomahawk steak. Oh man, I discovered tomahawks last summer, and I think they're just amazing. Yeah. Cheese, how you doing, Cheese? Do I? Yeah, like I said, I'm working. I'm on a gig, so they got me looking. The hair is usually I don't do shit with the hair. But they cut it and they keep it clean. They keep it consistent for the movie. So, oops, that's the movie. Doesn't matter. Brock Fuller. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Serbian. Is it Leonardo? Serbian? Yeah. I did a few of these this year. This is the I've been busy. It's been a busy spring, man. It really has. Yeah, he's mine too. He's mine too. Dressed up like a wise magician. Yes, Jam's exactly what. Hey, meow. I love you. I love you guys. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah. Go to Instagram, James C. Burns. Yeah, let's get some momentum here. So if you can go over there and just like and subscribe, that'd be great. Thanks, Narks. You're the best. Yeah, in fact, there's we have a new member here. We have I purchased a Gibson. Had no idea. I've never played a Gibson acoustic, and I went to a guitar store and I picked one up and I fell in love. It's really big. I'm looking for. I'm recording some new stuff, and I'm looking for a really big, fuller sound because I have a Martin. It's beautiful, and the Taylors are good, but the Taylors are a little too light feeling. So the Martin's in between, but this has got a big, full, like heavy sound. I love it. Yeah. No, not. Hey, squad, how you doing? Gino, my boy Gino. How you doing? Meow, my favorites. Let's see. Hey, Sarge, ever been through a spiritual attack? I've had a few. Still in being, and I've tried everything I could. I think. Yeah, man. What is your what is your pathway? Do you have faith? Fall back on your faith, man. If you have one, whatever it is, fall back on it, and remember, everything will pass. Okay, there's a thing we say all the time. I'm going to repeat it now. This goes for emotional thoughts as well as physical and intellectual thought. There's different kind of thinking. Your body thinks, your heart thinks, emotions think, and thought that gets repeated becomes a belief. A belief that's given time and attention becomes momentum. So if we keep recycling a thought or an emotion or trying to fix it or trying to fight it in, with if you try to fight it in your emotions with your intellect, you're not going to win. If you try to fight your intellect with your emotions, you're going to lose, right? So you have to accept the feeling, but know that whatever that feeling or thought is, that does not define you. You got to choose your definition. And that's, I don't want to get too scriptural on any of this, but there's a lot of, this is referred to a lot. So just remember, if you have a faith, fall back in your faith. If you don't have a faith, then just remember that this is not who you are. I am not my body. I'm not my emotions. I am not my thoughts. I'm the thing that experiences all those things. That's how I crawl through that kind of muck and mire. It's a great question. That's a great question. Mostly because, well, I mean, remember, there's I can't talk about. I don't want to talk about Black Ops 6. When you go through Black Ops 2, you see Hudson basically. I don't know if he gave his life. I think Menendez chose to kill him. But yeah, there's a lot of that was funny. I was talking to Dave Anthony last week, guy who directed Black Ops 2, and and we're talking about the game. He says, "Yeah, it's flawed." I go, "Really?" And I started watching. And yeah, it's flawed. There's a lot of logic leaps. There's a lot of information, and I remember we went back and we re-recorded things many times because we had to get the story right. And so that's one of those things where Hudson turned out to be the good guy, but now he, So, but remember, there's very many threads going through this game. There's a lot of things don't line up. So, Nato, you're the best, man. Well, I do buy expensive coffee. I only drink like 1 cup of Joe a day. So when I do drink it, I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis. Potato. Hey, Zach Gaming, how you doing, man? VCRs. No, V is what the hell is this for? Uh, Video commentary and recharge. Yeah, just talking about. I want to see you guys' opinions on. Have you guys seen that post all these alternative readings for the Onion scene? I got 5 of them. And we're gonna go through them today. I want you guys to jump in. Let me know. Oh, MJ, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's a lot of things here. There's a lot of things to look at. And I think yeah, when you pick it apart, remember these are massive stories, and it's hard to get the connective tissue. India, I did a movie, an Indian movie called Homecoming. Rishi Kapoor. Yes, I'm a big fan of the Indian. I love Bollywood. Oh my God, I love Bollywood. Yeah, Rogue, and it's my baby, man. It's freaking sweet. It's funny. It's like it's changed everything to the point where I may even just sell the Martin. I'm not sure. It's like I get like that. I just kind of move on for things. Oh, that's a tough one, man. So because look at that's a tough one. I when I was in college, I had that, and you have to have respect for people who are so adamant about their faith or their community that they want to keep it strong. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, it sucks, and unless you're willing to convert, they want their communities to be a certain way, and every community in the world, every tribe wants to keep its tribe together. That's a very human thing. And I'm not saying what they did is right or wrong. I'm saying I understand it. I understand why people want to keep their faith intact, why they want to keep their tribe or their community homogenous. It's like I get that. I totally get that. Private. I heard you say Walk Pants Mafia. Is that a cameo I did? I don't know. Oh my God! Yeah, actually, I talked to Darwin yesterday. He has some things going on. But yeah, the air. Actually, I think I still got the aircraft carrier. Again, it's fun. This is if you haven't been here from day one, Narcs. What the fuck was the premier sponsor of the get? Kamar and I used to have not Kamar, Darwin and I used to drink Guinness on the show and we sing songs, just get drunk like the bejesus, and then we have called the Gibson the Guinness Fund. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had no idea. I had never played Gibson acoustic before. Blew me away. I don't know what it was. Well, I know they had it featured in the price point. They brought it. I mean, it wasn't cheap. They go, better hustle. Hey, dog, how you doing? God, we miss you, man. Yeah, you are such an interesting dude. You just travel the freaking world, man. I love that about you. You just don't care. You just go off and do shit, dog. I love that. Potato, I have technical issues every single day. We're doing great, man. Listen, we are stronger than you know. We are smarter than we think. This whole thing with, I think, logic is about to prevail. I mean, it's becoming very obvious that there's a lot of political corruption in our system, and I think I don't know if Trump's perfect, but I do think it's a good direction where people start thinking. It's just showing just how corrupt things are. This is not a surprise. We know this, but now they have it play out so readily. And what's great now is I think, and people in we'll call minority communities have been saying this for decades. Like the system is skewed against you. It can be manipulated against you, and you're now, if someone doesn't like you, they can take the law and really damage you. And I've heard black and people and Puerto Rican people say this all the time. I've seen the city saying, "It's because you don't like my skin tone doesn't mean you can abuse me with the law." And they've been saying this for years, and now, they're using it against Donald Trump, and they're using it very successfully. So there's a lot. I think it's gonna bring a lot to the table, and it's gonna make a lot of things obvious. And depending on a problem now is our actors, our famous people. They're fucking. I don't know what they're thinking. They just hate people. They don't care about they just hate Trump so much. They don't care about the problems we're facing. They just hate him. They don't care about the 14 million people that are here and we don't know where they are. Anyways, all I'm saying is like that's Hey Mark, you coach one of your games, good for you, dude. Let's see. Dogs are good. Warzone Woods, no, but we're going to show you what would happen if I had been there. So, yeah, Mark, I knew that. I knew you were a coach. I just forgot that it's that time of year. T8000. So, James, are you working in mocap? It's hopefully you have a director. Hopefully they got a director that's going to give you rehearsal, and hopefully you've got your skills intact. Hopefully you have done your homework. You know your lines in and out, upside down. You've got 3 or 4 alternate readings, not just one reading, but you have 3. Try to see a scene in 3 different ways, left, right, and center. Be prepared. And the mocap it is just an inconvenience. It's like doing wire work. It's just something your body's got to. Once you get in the suit and you spend about 15 minutes work, you don't even notice it anymore. It's just about hit your mark, center line, connect. Do what the blocking requires of you. Abdullah. I'm not talking about that. Can't talk. That's not something I'm talking about. There you go. Hey, bogus. Bogus. Well, it may come off as noble, but I really enjoy this community. I am fed by it. I am always surprised by how smart and how engaged and how willing to connect this group is. And that's why I keep showing up every Saturday. Heavy metal goat sacrificer. Oh my God. Great name. Is the enemy of your enemy your friend? I've heard that many times. It depends on the circumstance, doesn't it? It depends on the circumstance. So try not to see as your enemy, but as somebody who's moving with integrity in a different direction as you are. And yeah. Kamar, well, when I was cutting a couple of these scenes, I was, polishing up and, have all this footage of him, live action footage of us on set. And it's pain. It's hard. It's hard. I miss him. We used to have, lunch lunch once a month. Me, him, and Dave Anthony would, every quarter, every 3 months, we have a big night out, and we traveled to Afghanistan together, Guam, Europe, Hawaii. I miss my friend. I'm editing, and I'm editing, and I'm playing my new guitar and getting ready to do a few things. Yeah. Plus, I got a job I'm working on, so I gotta be careful of that. That's why I dress up like a cowboy. Yeah. There you go. Tell your dad he's my hero. He raised you, didn't he? Yeah, enough said. Let's refrain from insults. All right. He's an actor doing what he's so I really appreciate the support. But I would ask you to support me without trying to denigrate him. You can support me and say nice things to me and support me. But supporting me does not mean we should insult him. He's an actor doing what he's told to do, right? And he, whatever that circumstance was, somebody offered him a job, he took it. You can't blame him for that. Now, what they did with the character, how they did it, that has to be spread around to the director and the writers, and that I can't even begin to talk about. I have no idea what happened there. So let's make sure we, if you're gonna be respectful, be respectful. I appreciate that. But Hoodie, thank you. It means a lot to me that you guys support me. It means a lot. Yeah, I mean, Darwin, he'll be back on. Darwin's. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Yeah, I miss Darwin. I talked to Darwin. He's going through some changes. He'll be back on his feet pretty soon, and we'll get him on. Yeah. Gina, I don't have dogs. I have rentals. I take care of people's. Yeah, I don't have dogs. They belong to other people. I just spend time with dogs. Whenever I have a dog next to me, he's always my dog. They're all my dogs. I love them all. Abdullah, how you doing, man? Intimidator, how you doing? Nice to see you, man. Let's see. Good. I think in this day and age, before you go into college and spend $250,000 for education, know what you want to do. Go to the military, let them spend money on you, teach you, train you, give you experiences. So when you come out, you have a little GI Bill, and now you know exactly what you want to do. Because there's nothing worse than being in college, not having a direction, because people stuff all kinds of stupid shit in your head. If you're not there grabbing for the knowledge you want, then somebody's going to stuff the void with horseshit, as we've seen. Dog, I'm great, man. I'm freaking great. Miss you though. Miss all you guys. Let's see. Oh, actually, I was on yesterday. I jumped on and I played for like 15 minutes yesterday. But my PlayStation account is messed up, so I couldn't get on. So I had to do the in-house version. Yeah. Cortina. I love the UK. Need to get back there. Austin, that's amazing. Yeah, nice guitar. Jacksons are nice guitars. Yeah, and I keep playing. Play every day. Play a little bit every day. Belgium. I played hockey in Belgium in Herentals, right? I was there when I was 20. Oh my God, it's 21 years old. Yep, I played ice hockey for money in Belgium in a place called Herentals, which is just south of Antwerp. Love Belgium. Actually, a couple of my players, some guys, some of the kids I coach, show up every now and then. Oh God, yeah, yeah. Well, that's the whole thing. This, and we listen to guys like Sean Ryan and all these military veterans, retired guys who have served well. They're all like they're fucking horrified by what they're seeing. Like, we didn't die for this. This is like this is so not with what we believe in, you know. So Charlie Palmer. But it takes people like you and Narcs and everybody else here to sit there and listen and think before we react to things. Now, you guys, I would love to talk more about from you guys from Ireland and England, because reports I get about what's happening there are they're kind of shocking. I love that the Irish and the English are trying to keep their tribe intact. You know, that there were people don't understand about the Crusades. It wasn't about, well, it got like everything else. It starts off with a good idea and it turns rancid. But you know, the Moors, and they had invaded Europe, and the Crusades was the Christians trying to take their land back, and they tried to drive you know, the invaders out, and then it became, you know, again, the way we present history is so specifically aimed for an agenda. And right now in America, our history is being corrupted to represent America as evil and bad. You know, anything that's American or, you know, is evil and bad, forgetting all the great things that have happened. So, James is old once. Zach James, greeting Omaha. You, man, you're the good word. I was going through I'm going through some of the books. I got your books here. I read all your books, you know. I read them fast, and I read them, but you're getting better. You're getting better at it. Zach James is I think he's former military now. He's a private contractor working with the government intelligence, and he writes spy novels, and he's getting good at it too. So, Marxist Mellow, I love your name. You know, well, I think it's more. I from the way I saw the relationship from day one, it was that the CIA had betrayed Woods in Korea, and so again, the Woods story for me, and I think goes back to Korea, and that's where I started it from. So when he was in Korea, he got recruited, but remember the CIA, historically speaking, was doing good work and doing bad work. It was, you know, communism was murdering, socialism was murdering millions, and they're pushing their way into Asia. The Russian Stalin had murdered maybe 40. No one knows how many Mao had murdered. Maybe 100 million Chinese got murdered. The Koreans, North Koreans were just, and so there was people don't realize this about communism all through the first part of the 1900s. It's like they were just, if you didn't agree with them, they murdered you. You know, the cancel culture was kind of permanent for those guys. And then, as evidence, when we left South Vietnam and Cambodia, the Khmer Rouge, they massacred 3 or 4 million people at re-education camps, retraining the political adversaries. And you know, now there's this big push from China to make itself look a little, you know, that they reject that history, but yet they're still, you know, and that's the problem with propaganda. You just can't ever trust anything you read anymore. So just read both ends of the spectrum, you know. And so that's where, and that's, in my opinion, that's the opinion that informed Woods, that you just can't trust him because you don't know which angle he's playing. And when you're in there getting bullets shot at you, you know, when it's real, you've got to know who's next to you and can you trust them? Like the enemy of my enemy thing. You know, if he's my enemy, he's my enemy. No, he was supposed to come on the show back in the day, but he canceled last minute. Not quite sure why he did that, but maybe one day we'll get to talk and find out why. Yeah, we kind of stuck that in there on the day of, because it was the idea is you would. I stole it from Platoon. You know, when I listened to what's his name, Oliver Stone talk about the biggest problem that he had with Vietnam is that they put these young guys, all these young guys in combat before they were ready, and that there's a heartache of this. If this guy had just had not been thrown into it so fast, so Woods is trying to like keep him safe, but you're powerless over some things. You should go to the IMDb, man. I've done a few things. Call of Duty is one small part of my resume, man. I've done some stuff. Yeah, fun stuff. You may like it. Yeah, I may post some of my scenes from Euphoria as well. I've been asked to do that. Yeah, so I do. I've done hundreds of things. A lot of things you're going to recognize. Yeah. Yes, you can. I would love to go out for a tomahawk. We'll split a tomahawk, you and I. All is great. Well, Brock, where have you been before? How much money do you have? You want to travel to Africa? That's going to cost some coin. You want to go to Europe? I'd say go visit Portugal. Spain is great. Belgium. You know, uh, Greece. Go to wine country. You know, it means we're going out, dude. We're going out. Where in Hawaii are you going to be? Are you going to you're going to Honolulu? Honolulu. Yeah, let's talk about that. I want to hear what your schedule is. Trump, absolutely. There's no way I can vote for a Democrat ever again. Yeah, I would love if it was Tulsi Gabbard or yeah. I mean, people like that, I would just get behind, would rally behind. But we got Trump, and at least he's saying the right things. Do I think he can he really is polarizing. I just wish he would just kind of back it off to look at, let's fix the problems instead of just attacking. you know but no, there's no way I can ever vote Democrat again. From the way they open the border, the way they have such disrespect for the rest of America, it's not okay. Yeah, man, Kamar, damn it. But around this time last year, I found out he was sick. It's right around this time we were on a phone call, and yeah, he told me. All right, it's a heartache. Again, that was something that we never really got a chance to investigate. I think he dealt with it. The way I sussed it out for Woods is that he took care of his kid. He raised David. That's how you fix your mistakes. You take care of the responsibilities of the man you damage. Wouldn't we have an amazing system of justice if you did kill someone, then you are now responsible to take care of their obligations. They had a family, you got to provide for that family. That's your job. If you do that, if that would be a much more powerful way of doing justice. You're going to prison. Either you go to prison, or you just you start providing for the person you replace them. Right? Nola. Oh my God, Nola. It's been 1,000 years. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I used to say Black Ops 1, and then I started cutting up some Black Ops 2 footage. Then I went back in and did some Black Ops 1 footage. And I just love them both. Saudi Arabia, glad you're here. We need more people. We need more people like you. We need more folks who live differently than we do, so we can get to understand that at the core of things, we are pretty much the same, you know? Yeah. Well, wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be interesting if you took someone like Joe Rogan or I know I love is this guy from Virginia. His name is Nick Freitas. Look him up, Nick Freitas, Freitas. Look him up. I mean, there's so many, or even Robinson, Mark Robinson from North Carolina. I mean, there's so many wonderful. Even Candace, Candace Owen is fucking amazing. Tulsi Gabbard. There are so many people who speak intelligently, who can present problems to be solved. I mean, yeah, because that was 20 years ago today, right? The Killdozer. That's what it is. It got brought up as that happened. If people don't know what Killdozer is, about 20 years ago, this guy was pissed off at the world, and he bought a tractor with a shovel on it, and he welded armor all over it. And he went just destroying the town, and they literally had to burn him out of the thing. It's a great story. Look it up. I mean, it's funny. There's this weird. You're oddly rooting for this guy because he whatever. Oddly shouldn't, but it's like just. That idea, fuck you. I'm gonna show you I don't have to live. But of course, he died at the end, so that's the result. Hey, Slag. Wow, the most difficult scene. Probably the scene where I punch Kravchenko and I stab him in the eye, because the dialogue was so wordy, but the energy was so high that you kind of choke off a lot of the meaning. I like to slow it down and be more, but they wanted more energy. So that was the hardest one, I think. I have a bunch of theories. Not going to give them here. Can't talk about that now. Ice Cube was not there. The actor was called, his name is Emerson Brooks, great actor, gone on to have an excellent career. He and I get along great. We had great chemistry through the whole shoot. I never met Ice Cube. He came in, did lines like right before, we were done shooting, and they brought him in after the fact. So. That's what I do. Hey, Mr. Maple. How you doing, Mr. Maple? It's an honor to have been part of your history, Well, happy. I'm not an actor. If you look at the IMDb, I've done a lot. I get this question a lot, but it's from you haven't done your history, you haven't done your homework. I've been in a lot of I mean, I've done a lot of work. Call of Duty is just one small part of my resume. So it's called the IMDb. Go take a look. And there's a few things you're going to recognize on it. I've done some stuff. Plus a lot of commercials. Yeah, I've been around. Yeah, I did say that for it. Yeah. That's that hasn't changed any. Actually, I keep I'm skating again. I may organize a trip to Europe next winter with a bunch of old dudes like myself, some old puckers. Since you're doing it in context of Black Ops 6, I'm not talking about Black Ops 6. I'm not doing that. All right. Cryptics. Gorgeous. Marsh's mellow. Yeah. What's odd is that old man Woods looks a hell of a lot like my dad right before he died. My father died from cancer, and when I look at old man Woods, that's like Fred. That's like my father. He looks just like my dad, like a month before he died. I don't know, man. I'm not going down like that. That's not. Yeah, what are you gonna do, man? That they have the right to do that, and let's move on. I'm not talking about it. And I've been to Texas many times. I love Texas. Been to Austin, been to Houston. I work in Texas a lot. I've been to the Austin Film Festival a couple of times. I worked in Houston. I love Texas. I would move to Texas if the opportunity came. If I had a chance to, make a living there as an actor, I would definitely move to Texas. I have no doubt. Hey, Logan. Mr. Maple says hi. Of course they do. Hey, Simon. I'm curious about that. I know they have it in Italian. They got it in Japanese and French. I just wonder what they do for the. Yeah, maybe you could canvas them for that. Yeah, Charlie. Again, because of guys like you, man, it's like-minded people. Like-minded people are able to, look at someone else's opinion and say, all right, I see that. I can hear that. I, maybe disagree with it, but I can see it and I can respect it. Yeah. No, no, no. I am not 90 something years old. Yeah, that's unbelievable. That's next year is the year that was Black Ops 2. Amazing. That's an important thing. Voting down ballot, that's half the battle, It's half the battle showing up. No. All right, so you guys want to see? We got so much stuff going on here. I'm gonna go through this quick. Any other games? Yeah, I am Masaru Watasi in Yakuza. Plus, 100 movies, dozens of TV shows, commercials. I've done a few things. What is a man? Let's see. You know what? I am so glad that guys like you reach out, and people don't realize that going into the military probably changed your life for the better. And I have a lot of respect, and thank you for reaching out and letting me know that. Appreciate that. Hey, Falcon Fighter Tales. I always thought that Woods that they should go back and do Korea. That how Woods. I mean, there's such an interesting time period, and there's so much covert and so many. It would have been a really great idea to go to a prequel to Black Ops. What happened? How did Woods end up in Vietnam and saw? That's something I would love to see. But thank you for the contribution. It's a big deal, and I thank you for it. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, remember you? Look at a name like Zambor. Is it Fuldez? How can I forget you, man? I did not work with Sam. He came in. It was mostly Andrew Hawks and what was his name? Jeremy Dunn were my acting partners in the scenes. Sam just came in after the fact and did the voiceover. He's never on set. There's four. I have a Christmas movie I did. I can't tell you what that is. I just shot a role as a hockey coach. Yeah. And then I have one as playing a cop in a horror film. And what else is there? And there's this vampire thing. So, yeah. I get that, Hoodie. I totally get it. It's just sometimes, and that's why I don't hope you don't feel like I chastise you for it. I'm just want to remind people, say you can support somebody and still be respectful of the decisions other people have made. That's all. Hoodie, you're totally cool, man. There is nothing there's no bad will between us at all. Yeah, I remember you, man. I remember that. Yeah, James, I'm gonna run this right now. Favorite pizza? Come on, that's pepperoni, dude. Cold water's great. I'm very proud of cold water. That's what if Woods retired? What would he do if he retired from the Army? He became he owned and operated a camp to help wayward kids. Yeah, he was Yes, Laser. That's the beauty of it. You create movement arcs. That's what it's about. All right. Number one is it's their problems. Be sensitive to that, and take nothing personally. You are gonna be the object that they're gonna dump. It's called projection. They're gonna project all the negative shit onto you. So you have to walk in and remind yourself, they're not yelling at me, they're yelling at the situation. All right. And take a breath and look them in the eye. Study their face and don't think about yourself. Think about them. Get your attention off yourself onto them. You'll be fine. Yeah. Teddy Bush, one of my favorite. What I love about Barry is that he created a whole different character. Like his Captain Price is so much different than the guy before him, and I love that about it. It's just he sees the world differently. I love that. That's what you hope an actor does when he gets a job like this. That was Andrew Divoff. Yes, it was. Well done. It was Andrew. Great actor. Oh my God. Cryptics, hello from Twitter. Yeah. Argentina. Don't cry for me. I've never been to Argentina. I need to make a trip there. Yeah, I think David Mason came out well. He did all right. Yeah. Got some beer and corn. I love you. I love you, people. Well, that's the thing. If we can, I agree. I mean, like the idea is when you go to a culture, leave some of yours behind. When I travel, like I go to live in Europe, it's a different culture. Absorb the culture, become part of it, learn what that is. I think the mistake is when we drag our own cultures into this new, like here, people are dragging failed cultural ideas and they're bringing them here and they're failing and they're trying to change the United States to match the failing culture they came from, which I think is it's really unsound. Thanks, Meow. Appreciate that. Yeah, I love Candace, and Tulsi Gabbard's great. And there's so many. Again, Mark Robinson, Look him up, man. He's running for governor in the state of North Carolina. I love Brink, man. Hey, Matt, congratulations. Tell him I said congratulations. Not commando. I'm not. I'm a tomahawk steak. Yeah. Hey, Logan, you see that hind? I'm gonna take it. Sam, I didn't work with Sam. Sam just came in to do the last. This is for same. He just the voice. He never came in and actually did the motion capture with us. Yeah, so do I. Doing great, man. All right, so I'm gonna let me get through a lot of this stuff. I make sure I'm gonna play all the new line readings, and I want you guys to vote on which you like best. All right, here we go. We're going to do this one first. Hang on a second. We're gonna share a video file. Yeah, all right. Here's the first one I did. This is option number 1. Ready?
What's up, Mason? Scott's in the ridgeline. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
I just like to fuck shit up. You should know that.
That's number 1, right? And let's get the next one up there. We're gonna do 3 or 4 of these. We're gonna do them all. We'll repeat them a few times. Right? It's a video file. Then we have this guy.
What's up, Mason? Scott's in the ridgeline. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
I'm a goddamn genius. You should know that.
I like that. That made me laugh. I haven't heard that one yet. I just pulled these out of the file. So I love that. That's fun. Let's see. Oh my God, there's so many. Hang on, I gotta say thank you. Hey, Falcon Fighter's Tale, how you doing? The weapon selection of Black Ops 1 seemed more indicative of 80s campaign. Almost seems like the story was moved back. Yeah, there was. I think they were afraid. I can't say for sure, but I think they were afraid that the weapons used in Nam were not going to be interesting enough. I think that's what you're thinking about. Because there's some things that. But then again, a lot of the technology that came out in the 80s and 70s was experimented in Vietnam. So that's reality. And thank you for the contribution. I always appreciate that. Thank you. It's a big deal to me. All right, let's move on to our next selection. Hang on. Video file. This is another one. Here we go.
What's up, Mason? Scott's in the ridgeline. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
You know me, Mason. I love an audience. You should know that.
You should know that. It's so condescending. Oh my God, I love these. I haven't really watched them with an audience. I love these. Here's let's see. I got 3 more. Let's see. Let's go this one. All right.
What's up, Mason? Scott's in the ridgeline. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
Say nah, baby. Victor Charlie. The rally point is just ahead. Bowman should be waiting for us. No noise, knife only. Yeah, like and subscribe. We really like that shit. Thanks. Woods out.
Charlie.
Do that again. Hang on.
What's up, Mason? Scott's in the ridgeline. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
Say nah, baby. Victor Charlie.
All right. All right. That's not as funny as the other ones. Hang on. Let's do one more. Hang on. You get. This is another one.
What's up, Mason? Scott's in the ridgeline. We do this quiet. Just like Nam? Say nah, baby. Victor Charlie. The rally
That's
point
cool.
is just ahead. Bowman should be waiting for us. No noise, knife only.
Yeah. All right. That's kind of like, that's more how they, and this is the one that I think would have been great for the game. It's my favorite coming up. Because it changes Mason's line, and it feels like a more, no, you tell me what you think. I know what I think. All right, here we go.
Heads up, Mason. Scouts on the ridge line. We do this quiet. You going Victor Charlie? Say nah, baby. Victor Charlie.
Yeah.
What's the new plan?
You clear the southeast perimeter and meet us at the rally point.
Roger. Whiskey on the way, over. Glad you're still in the game, Woods.
The rally point is just ahead. Bowman should be waiting for us. No noise, knife only.
All right, good stuff. All right, get this out of here. All right, so what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this? Hey, T-Jam, how you doing? Hey, brother. Thank you for everything you're doing for us. Thank you. So which one do you like, guys? Do you like number 1, 2, 3, 4? Which one made you laugh? Which one did you think should, if you saw it in the game, which do you think you would have preferred to have in the game? Do you like I Love in the Audience? Yeah. Hey, Ahmed, good to see you. Hala? Hey, Hala. Glad you're back. Well, this is what I like too. I like the VC one because it's a throwback to Black Ops 1. It's kind of connective tissue, Victor Charlie, going Victor Charlie. Like, nah, baby, Victor. It's like how I thought, guys who have been, like, as an athlete, you've been there several times. You got to play, you got to make, just like against St. Joe, like St. Joe. It's an understanding between two veterans who've done this many times before. The idea that that may say, you're the expert of quiet. Like, it's why this is trying to create. It's just, there's nothing badass about it in my mind. If they had just reduced it to like, hey, these two have done this before, or just make it outrageous, I'm a fucking genius, because Woods wouldn't get defensive. He wouldn't. Anyways, that's what I think. You love the Victor Charlie, like audience, you like Victor Charlie, yeah. Cody Fonda, yeah. The audience one? Dude, I'm a fucking professional voiceover actor. I can do things. You like the second one? Yeah. Dude, that was some outstanding writing right there. Well, Yusuf, there's a reason for that. The guy who did the Black Ops 2 stuff was, Do you like the Victor Charlie one? All right. Hey, Johnny, I haven't. You like the last one? Yeah, the last one really, I picked it. Let's see. What is your advice for mental health? Making it as long as you have. How do you talk to yourself? What are the words you're using to talk to yourself in the morning? If you make a mistake, do you beat yourself up, or do you just kind of let yourself? The words you use in your own head to talk to yourself, that's the key. Because a thought that gets repeated becomes belief. Belief, given time and attention, becomes momentum. That's all I got to say. Be careful of the things you say to yourself inside of your head. Bolt. You like Victor Charlie. It's like, nah, me, Victor Charlie. Trying to fuck shit up. Romania. I love Romania. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, yeah, it's amazing. I'm so proud of you, Hala. I'm so proud of you. She's one of our original cornerites. So proud of you. Brock Maggiano, my brother. All is well, Brockster. All is well. Let's see. Guess what? What? All right. Hey, Daryl. Guess what? Aggie's a badass. Don't ever forget it. What's out? Yeah, motivational speech. Just fucking start. Just get started. Doesn't matter. Just get fucking started. Take one step. The next will follow. Yeah, they do. They're best friends. They're brothers. They're brothers. They have shorthand. And I think the audience was, we're going to do them again. Let's go through them again. Here's number one. Pizza. How you doing? I did not talk to Fitchner at all. No, he wasn't part of our. No, we didn't get that. That was a very crazy time. A lot of press doing a lot of things. We spoke really quickly, but it's mostly about the game and the event. And he was in and out very quickly. Yeah. All right, here we go. This is the first one.
What's up, Mason? Scottson originally. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
I just like to fuck shit up. You should know that.
I mean, that's classic. That could be a commercial. That's just classic Woods. All right, do another one.
What's up, Mason? Scottson originally. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
I'm a goddamn genius. You should know that.
It's that little laugh. I'm a goddamn genius. You should know that. That's fucking good too. That's fun. Here we go.
What's up, Mason? Scottson originally. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
You know me, Mason. I love an audience. You should know that.
Oh my God. Nah, not even close. That would never happen. And not in the Woods' world. He would make that. That's like so weak. Not a fucking word. No, man. Woods is not weak. He doesn't say weak things. You know, Woods is like, you know. Actually, I have a bunch for that as well. I have a bunch I shot for that as well. All right, here we go. So Quentin likes the third one. He likes. Let's play the second one again because he says that. Oh no.
What's up, Mason? Scottson originally. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
I'm a goddamn genius. You should know that.
Oh, I love it. I freaking love it. All right, so we got three, and then here's the.
It's just ahead. Bowman should be waiting for us. No noise, knife only.
The beginning. Right.
What's up, Mason? Scottson originally. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
Say nah, baby. Victor Charlie. The rally point is just ahead. Bowman should be waiting for us. No noise, knife only.
That's the weakest one of all. Because you don't get the pop, you know. You know, and here's number. I got 6 of these. Hang on, here we go.
Subscribe. Heads up, Mason. Scott's on the ridgeline. We do this quiet.
Just like Nam.
Just like Nam, baby. Victor Charlie.
That's,
Rally point is just ahead. Bowman should be waiting.
that's really cool too. Like, just like Nam, baby. It's Victor Charlie. That's a really good throwback as well. And then here's again, this might be
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Shut up. Here we go.
Heads up, Mason. Scott's on the ridgeline. We do this quiet. You going Victor Charlie? Just like Nam, baby. Victor Charlie.
Yeah, I love that.
What's the new plan?
You clear this.
We going Victor Charlie? We going Victor Charlie? I mean, that's just two guys who've done this so many times. So you have the two funny ones, and then the one that's just kind of, hey, Spucky, how you doing? Thank you, I appreciate that. So you like you like the Nam one? All right. Yeah, see, I don't know what they would go. You like the Victor? Well, Matt, man, do you like the first Victor Charlie or second one I just shot? Oh, I just rolled. I mean, this one here.
Heads up, Mason. Scott's on the ridgeline. We do this quiet. You going Victor Charlie? Just like Nam, baby. Victor Charlie.
Yeah,
What's the new plan?
You
That's
clear the
just
southeast
too
perimeter
dangerous.
and meet us at the rally point.
To me, that's just two dangerous guys ready to do it. No onions, no onions. Yeah, you like that's the one you like. All right. So I really, again, this is. No, I'm not going to do that. Not Gino. I'm not going to do that. Let someone else do that. That's not what we're doing. We're not doing that. We're just saying, what would I, And I got more of these coming. I actually did. A long time ago, I did the whole freaking game. I just never produced it. Yeah, put it out. Let's see, Plutonia. Yeah, this is that's why I like. That's why I kind of put that together because it's a callback. It's paying homage to Black Ops 1. And people who know the game, it's like a gift for people who really are fans of the game because you really have to know that moment, where he says Victor Charlie says, no noise, just knives. That's that really deep rooted fans. So it's kind of it's fun. It's if you don't know it, that's just a badass moment. But if you do know it, then it's like, oh, they're calling back to Black Ops 1. There's that element that I wish we could have gotten into it, I have never been to Australia. Friends there, I would love to go. Yeah. Let's go back. I go unplay this. This is funny.
What's up, Mason? Scott's on the ridgeline. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
I'm a goddamn genius. You should know that.
He's so dismissive. He's so dismissive in that. You should know that. I'm a goddamn genius. You should know that. I mean, it's just so he's just fucking in that moment. Woods is just bulletproof. Nothing you can't. The condescension does not work. Oh my God. Oh, thanks, little bag. Appreciate that. Yeah. You just saw it. Blame it on the Oscar. You just saw it. Well, that would be the last one, Cody. I think. Don't you think this one is the one that grounds it into like this is where they're both connecting to a behavior. Like this is a very specific moment.
Whiskey on the way, over. Glad you still...
Heads up, Mason. Scott's on the ridgeline. We do this quiet. You going Victor Charlie? Just like Nam, baby. Victor Charlie.
Yeah, it's just so specific.
You clear this.
It's really what I love about that line, how what he says there, is it's so specific. Yeah, it's so general, but it's specific to this moment in Victor Charlie. Like it's so general, you know. Yep, just like Victor Charlie. Yep. Just like Victor. I mean, they say nothing. That's how they would talk, almost like talking in code. I really like. That's probably my favorite. Although the Genius one's kind of funny too. I don't know. Let's play the Genius one.
What's up, Mason? Scott's in the ridge line. We do this quiet.
You're the expert in quiet.
I'm a goddamn genius. You should know that.
Again, he's so bulletproof in these return. Someone's trying to shame him, and he just like takes it and just yes, and no, there's no penetration. You know, he's so bulletproof. I love it. Let's see. Oh, look, Cushy, thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right, get out of here. Stay strong. You're fine. You're going to be great. You know, you're going to be great. No matter what happens, you're going to be fine. Emotions come and go. So sit with them, get to know them, visit them for a while because they will go and you're going to wonder what happened. Yeah, of course, the dog is in the house. Dog's always in the house. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You know, you just don't say you have, you know, you got to show the layers. You just can't say it, right? You can do it through the website. I'm easy to find, man. Instagram. I'm so easy to find. Go over on Instagram. You can reach me there. Although I gotta be honest with you, I don't really the DMs. I do those like once every 2 weeks. So if you send it, I'm not gonna get. I don't have time to go through all my DMs. So, you know, I'll get back to you. But I do get back to everybody. It just takes me some time. Nubular. Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me be part of all this good stuff in your life. He gets a bone steak. Yeah, well, we're moving on now. We're moving on to tomahawks. Now doing tomahawk steaks. I fell in love with tomahawks last summer. So, David, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Well, my guess is that they're trying to be snarky, trying to add some I don't know, trying to make them more interesting than they are. And that's it's a ripoff. I think it's a ripoff. I think it's a line derived from Shrek. You know, when Shrek says, you know, I'm an onion. That was such a funny line in the movie, but it's not. Woods is not Shrek, you know. Great kid. Good kid. Learned how to hunt, fish, shoot. Good kid. Carried his own weight. Yeah. Knock yourself out, Levi. That's the point. I'm an onion. That was a Shrek thing. Yeah. Well, first of all, Brigade, thank you for watching. That movie is a pretty heavy movie, so you sat through it, and I'm proud of you for that, and I'm very proud of the work in it. So thanks for sitting through it, man. Thanks for ordering it, and thanks for paying attention. It's a big deal to me. Yeah, so thanks. I was angry. No, I don't smoke dope. I tried it a couple times. Did not like it. Did not like the way it felt. I don't like being out of control, being powerless, and that being high was awful for me. Didn't like it. You know. So I think once or twice, and that was it. It wasn't a thing I enjoyed. What's my favorite horror movie? Probably The Shining. So intelligent, yeah. Yeah, but there's so many better ways to say that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Tree. I did not. I was not on set with Michael Rooker. I was not. No, no. All right, let me go through. I gotta go. I have to get back here and make sure I didn't miss anybody. I got a lot of stuff that's going on here. I'm just reading. I'm going back through the chats because I think I might have missed. All right, so what's our consensus? What's our favorite here? If I miss something important, it's not personal. I got there's a couple hundred of these. Hey, generic username. Yeah, it's coming. They're on their way. Hey, Edu, how you doing? Yeah, it would have been great, right? It would have changed everything. It would have changed. It's like because it connects us back to Black Ops 1. That's what I loved about it. Your new puppy? I don't know. Woods. Call him Woods. Yeah, a couple of things. Of course, I can't talk about anything because that's where we are these days. I literally have. I finished. I've done 4 movies in the last, I think, since January, and I can't speak of any of them. Yeah. So, hey, Frank, how you doing? So you like the audience one? Really? Of course, yeah. Actually, Rich McDonald does play guitar, and he and I are thinking about doing something. Yeah. You like Victor Charlie? All right. All right. You're from Kurdistan. Wow. I would love to have a conversation with you. How's your English? I mean, because we don't know anything about Kurdistan. We are limited. Our press is so weak and so corrupt that we never either they're using it against us to manipulate, to get us to hate somebody, or they're getting us to, they're just, so I can't trust anything I read about the Middle East. I was there. I was in Afghanistan and opened my eyes to a lot of things. And so now whenever I hear someone check in from Iraq or Iran even, I really have to step back and, think about things a little differently. Yeah. Your involvement with your connection, understanding of the stories. I think so. I think that's the common consensus. Yes. I guess he doesn't need to believe in it to be victimized, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. You mean like Rebirth Island? Geez, you're the best. Out of pure respect and love for my brother, Camar Del Reyes as Menendez. FaZe, how you doing, FaZe? Cody, I go through a lot of information on a daily basis. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Text me in the backside or something. All right. Raven King. Again, when they're jumping from Treyarch to Raven to Modern War, I mean, the story, the writers are in different rooms, so bringing that all together in a unified canon is a monumental task. You know, Saudi Arabia, yeah. I was hoping to get there. There's in a Comic-Con soon. Who? Tricky Vic? Good old Tricky Vic. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's that, Raven. And it's also, you've got to remember, there's a lot of requirements being sent down from Activision. They're going to, there's things that you can't say, things you can't do. I mean, a lot of the jokes I threw into Black Ops 4, I wrote for Black Ops 4 too, they got rejected. It's funny. We love it. We can't use it. It's because it's too be offensive to somebody, Yeah. There's a couple of things from Cold War that look familiar, don't they? I just think that's a product of a lot of requirements being pushed on top of things. I mean, it's making a game is a hard thing. It's harder to do than you think. I love it. Yes, Oak Woods. Oh, that's a great name. Birchwood, that stuff. Spruce Woods. That's my daughter. Spruce. Yeah. FedEx International. Hey, Sarge. Here, no, I don't. Remember, I'm sorry, but a lot of times I just, I go through, literally hundreds of these, and I go through them and I don't remember half the stuff I need to do. These aren't demanding. This is acting. I mean, there's not really, you have any fight scenes? I think some of the scenes that didn't make Black Ops 2 endings, I had where I had to literally fight out of my wheelchair with, rest his soul, Julian Sands in a scene, but that never made the show. So. All right, Kurdistan is now the situation not good. Our big problem is salary that the government can't afford to the people. Yeah, I mean, that's what I noticed is that there's a certain class of people. I mean, when you're in Afghanistan, you can see this clearly. There's a certain group of people that really had everything. And then a very small percentage had a lot of power and a lot of stuff. And then everyone else is living in tents. Yeah, but that's not, we're not too. We have that here too. I think our lowest level of existence is higher, but we're still living in that same place. Good to hear that. We're all the same, man. We're all the same. I love James Bond movies. Good question. It was a film called A Pity. Shot that maybe 2018. It's called A Pity. In fact, a couple of my people here, Knox came to the screening of it. Yeah, we used film for that. That's the last time I shot on film. Rare, very rare shooting film. Hey, Forrest. Can you have a chainsaw? Sure. I like some of Metallica stuff. I'm not a headbanger, but there's Metallica does have things I really like. No, he is not. I never got lucky. I live in a cave and don't know anything. Oh my God. Yeah, he's you just have a goddamn genius. Yeah, that's so stupid. It's such a stupid line. It's specific. I mean, I have tons of it. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I've got. I may start a private channel for all this unseen content, and I'm going to do a whole voice through. Well, anyways, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. So Kurdistan is trying to keep separate from Turkey because Turkey's afraid that if Kurdistan becomes independent, then the Kurds who live in Turkey are going to want to join Kurdistan. Is that a correct understanding of what's happening there, Resgar? Hey, Kimmelman. Hello, hello. Ambrosio, yes. Do I like jazz? I love jazz. When I travel around LA, when I drive, it's smooth jazz. Again, I can't do rock. I get smooth jazz in traffic in LA. Again, there's some Iron Maiden I like. Yeah. I like all kinds of music. I just don't like music that hurts my ears. I don't know. As many as here's how many he does. As many as he needs to. Disrespect. I watch his stuff. He's an entertainer. Look it's the thing. I've never met the guy, so I can't comment on him as a person. But what I can say is that he's got a thing, and he does well at it. I'm sure that's a character he plays. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm reading something. Let's see. The process of drilling, particularly with the context of our work at Fellow G Drilling, is a fun. Crucially plays a vital role in shaping the very foundation. I'll have to look it up. Fellow G Drilling. I have to look it up. Not right now, though. Yeah, this is my point exactly. We don't know this. We're not given this information, but we know. You know that Donald Trump said something stupid 20 years ago. I mean that's how bad it is for us right here. That we know that Donald Trump pooped his pants or something in France or ostensibly, but we don't know about this. It's so, and we're so fixated on stupid, just petty shit that the important elements of the world are lost to us. It's like that's when you get your news from TikTok. It's awful. It bothers me. King, it's the same. It's the same game for me. Hey, Razgar. Yeah, please come back. Love having you. I think we need to talk sometime. If you come back, and I'd love to have a conversation with you about what's happening in your country. I would love to do that. LA has some cool stuff. Yeah, LA has some cool stuff. But it's got a lot of challenges too. Actually, Woods is a guitar player. That's a one-time gig for Woods. Keith Guy, how you doing? Love UFC. Again, I don't really follow any one fighter. I'm just in awe of the athleticism. I have never met Craig, no. Yeah, I mean, I've read that and I've been trying to understand that whole circumstance. Amazing, right? I mean, it's amazing. You fishing maybe you fishing beast, you. I binge watch I like to watch television from countries that that get my interest. So China has been I've been dealing with the Chinese through Deviation Games for since last September, and so I like to watch. When I was studying the Russians, I watched their television. I watched a lot of their movies. Now it's all subtitles, so I don't know exactly if it's a true interpretation of the dialogue. But I watched Three Body, and for the Chinese it's called Three Body, and in the English version called the Three Body Problem. They're very similar, but they're very different. You know, they're both trying to paint the Chinese as a world player in a benevolent sense. You know, can't blame them for that. That's every culture does that. But yeah, it's you know, so I've been watching a lot of and I got hooked on Twilight Zone. I let it when I'm working, right, doing like grunt work. I just throw it on in the background. You know. Yeah, we're doing okay. Channel's doing all right. Vic, how you doing? Yeah, we should talk sometime, Chiefs. We should talk. No, not Iraq. I was in Afghanistan. We flew to Afghanistan to visit the troops, and we got to meet some of the locals, and it's eye-opening. I don't know, man. I'm kind of in the opposite. First of all, yes, I love Frank Sinatra. Listen to him almost daily. Come on, McDavid. The shit McDavid does, Connor McDavid, is amazing. The grit in the overall, just the Florida Panthers are savage. They're hungry. They're there last year and they lost they lost to Chuck, which is one of their main engines, right? So now they're back and you can tell they're hungry. So I'm torn. I want Florida to have they've earned it. This is their chance. They're back and they're whole. But damn, I want Connor McDavid deserves a freaking. He is maybe the best player since Gretzky. I mean, he's a whole other animal. So I want him to have, because from what I see, making it to the Stanley Cup final is a tall task, and sometimes you never get back there. So I don't know. I'm really not at all. No, not at all. I'm not talking about Black Ops 6. Not talking about Black Ops 6. Sorry, I know what you're digging for. Spark up, Uncle. It's happy Friday. It's actually Saturday, but who's counting? Oh yeah. Well, no, that's not true. Depends on where you're from. If you're from the country or from the rural areas, yeah, you grew up driving a stick. We all grew up driving a stick. I think they stopped making automatic transmissions. I think the push has been to automate cars for the last 25, 30 years. And that terrifies me. A friend of mine owns a Tesla, and he's trying to defeat the some auto drive feature, and it caught him cheating, trying to cheat it. Tesla shut his car down for a week. He couldn't use it for a week. That pissed me off. Like you buy a car and all of a sudden you're told you can't drive it. That's what we're coming into. Within 5 years, you're going to have, between the taxes in California, it's like it's wake up. We have a lot of decisions to make. Well, I mean, I was part of that when making that decision, making him that way. So I loved it. It reminded me of my dad, but I just wanted Woods to be a badass in a wheelchair. That's all. Hey, Slayer guy. Yeah, well, I'm happy, man. I'm glad that I was there. You know? Evil Dead, I have not watched them. No, I watch NHL highlights, NFL highlights. Yeah, yeah. I love Aaron Rodgers. I love Tom Brady. I watch Justin Hebert. I just like watching players. Christian McCaffrey's great. I was fond of the Patriots. Now I've kind of lost. So I really watch players, and I love San Francisco. I hope they get to do something. I mean, I just like watching players. But that means I can't commit 3-4 hours of my life, and more than half of the time you spend, you're watching commercials, and the commercials are just idiots. It's idiocy now. Commercials is full of idiocy. I can't watch it. And I love me some Michigan. Are you up in UP? In the UP? All right, Cody, get out of here, man. Yeah, I'm closing down at exactly 2 hours. So what time is it now? Yeah, I'm closing down in 4 minutes. So I love Red Dead. I auditioned for it. I wish I got it, but the guy who plays Marston is great. If they want me back, I will be there. I love working on Euphoria was a blast. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if they offer me a job, I will definitely take it. Hey, Kronos, how you doing? Trench officer. It's Woods. I've never been to Egypt. I would love to go. Again, football is, I love it, but the culture is so bereft of things right now. Like this guy, Harrison Butker, the kicker, he got lambasted for his Catholic beliefs. But if they're out there twerking and shaking their ass and showing boobies during halftime, that's fine. But a guy expresses Christian beliefs and they chastise him for it. Fuck the NFL. I think there's a degeneracy there. Because it's the owners, man. They have so much money. Geez, I mean, it's happening everywhere. As soon as they put this, they're going to make it so hard to drive a car that you're going to be forced to take the abhorrent. It's things are coming fast. We've got to step up and be political this year. We have to. Yeah, I have this. I'm going to post it. That was an alternate. If Kamar had won the Character of the Year award, we had a video, an acceptance award that we had shot for that. I have it. I will post that. He's a good guy. What an athlete. What an athlete. Favorite fighter of all time. I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Kamar was a very good friend of mine. I miss Kamar. He was a good friend of mine. Yeah. I have now. I've watched a few minutes. I don't have. Again, my time is limited. So, been to Canada a lot. Had a hockey school in Canada, in Quebec, in Vermont. Been to Canada many times. Many times. So you're a Detroit fan. You're a Red Wings fan. Nice, nice. Orlog, you're like one of our favorites here. We're so glad you keep showing up. Georgia. Love me some Georgia. I'm, every now and then I get messages from China, and I love that. I love hearing from everybody in the world because this is how we do it, I've auditioned for those a few times, Yeah. I haven't really paid attention. I don't know. Oh my God. So you came and left? Or did you have us on the whole time you were coaching? I love it. Nick, things have been great. All right, Met Man. Thanks for stopping by. Come back next week. Signings next week. Hey, yeah, by the way, we do have more of these. If anybody's interested, you got these in all kind of price ranges. There's 9 of them available. No, actually, there's 7 available now. So come out and get signing next week. Be giving do lots of giveaways, that kind of stuff. So hope to see you next week, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, we have all those. Yeah. Of course I saw it. I did it. I was in it. All right, get out of here, Miriam. We're going to shut down in a few minutes anyway. So, yeah. Hey, Tom. Yeah, Darwin's he's hanging in there, man. He's living in Vegas, and I'll be talking to him later today. I have not watched Suits, but I think I love the premise. All right, Wales. Yeah, nice. Joe Mama. They were great. They were really nice kids. Hey, Cheese. Yeah. I am not talking about Black Ops 6. Commando X, I'm doing great, man. I've never played GTA. No, I don't. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll be here, Cabacus. I'll be here. I get out of here. Bangladesh, baby. Bangladesh. Vargas. If it's would I work for Battlefield? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I almost came to Greece this summer. I still might go. My buddy's getting married in Antiparos, and I was gonna go, but I have a few things going on. I don't know if I can move them around. Yeah. There would never be a boxing match. Woods does not fight unless he has to kill something. Boxing is an exercise. Woods does not fight for fun. He does not fight for ego. He just kills shit. He wouldn't. There's no 7, 8, or 9. There's no pulling a punch. There's no rules for Woods. That's what makes him so dangerous. He would never get in a boxing match. He just kills shit. I don't know. McGregor in his prime, I would go for him, but you know. Poland, where my ancestors are from. Yep. You know what? There's an outside chance, Sandy. If I'm there, I am going to hunt you down like a vengeance. Yeah. Oh, by the way, do me a favor, everyone. Before you go, head over to Instagram and then make sure you check in and follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna be, there's some information being released on that. All right. Like and subscribe on this channel as well, because that's what we need you to do. And okay, yeah. Crazy skate dude. What's up, man? Well, first of all, again, wouldn't waste the energy. Even commenting is wasting my energy. And thank you. Well, who's to say he didn't? Hmm. I've been an actor for about 20 years. The voice, being the voice of Woods, is more of a live action thing than a voiceover job, but I've done for a while. Lizgow, we've missed you. Thank you for showing up again. Hey, King Snake, glad you're here, man. Thanks for being here, buddy. No, he shot him. He shot him from behind, so it doesn't matter. He never saw it coming. Ice Bucky out of here. Hey, Josh Hark, how you doing, buddy? All right, it is now 1:52. Lizzie, you're like you have nothing but credit in this store. You are the best thing. You're a rock star, and I hope you know that. You're always welcome here. You can show up every week or once a month. We don't care. We adore you, everybody. In fact, hey, dog, you should go visit some. Dog, go visit some people. We have tons of cornerites in Europe. Reach out, let people know. I'm gonna leave this on. Yeah, you guys reach out, connect with each other. Dog, where you travel, just go visit some people, man. All right, where am I here? I've got to, let's see, important stuff. I just got a security alert that my YouTube channel is on. Yeah, I've been pretty busy. It's been a very busy 6 months for me. And it's about to get busier. So there you go. All right, go. Get out of here. Come back next week. My favorite drink? Water. Ice water. Get out of here. I have never been to Cleveland. No. I think I drove through Cleveland. Yeah. Liam George, glad you're back. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your granddad. Yeah. My grandmother, she was a Burkowski, and there's 7 of them. They came over on a boat. They worked the factories. They were textile workers in Western Massachusetts. My grandfather was Italian, so I got that. I got Italian and Polish, and then my father's side is, Irish and Scotch. So yeah, I'm an American, man. If I come to Athens, I'm going to track. Thank you, first of all. Thank you for the donation. It's a big deal. Thank you for that. And yeah, if I come, I got to fly to Athens. If I go to the wedding, I'll fly to Athens. So I will definitely look you up. All right, let's see. And thanks again. I appreciate the donation. It means a lot. Thank you. I have an addiction to coffee, you know. None of that diet crap. All right, Ben, get out of here. All right, that's it. That's the last of the day. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for voting on my videos. There's more. There's some gameplay coming up this week. I'll be posting another. Go over to the Sergeant Frank Woods down below and check out some of the gameplay. It's funny stuff. There's some BTS in that. I have more Cold War replacement lines coming out this week, and thank you again for showing up. Thank you for donating. Thanks for donating your money. Thanks for donating your time and your attention to the cause. And yeah, crazy skate dude. And so, dog, you know what to do with this. Yeah. After party. Everybody, as we say in the big leagues, woods the fuck out. See you later. See you next week.